Somehow, the party of Reagan has nominated a guy who seems oddly drawn to the Russian lifestyle, be it his failed vodka, his tasteful Tsar Nicholas decor, or his throbbing man crush on a certain Russian autocrat. If Trump were any more gaga over Putin, he'd probably try to grab him by the pussy. But while Trump may like to imagine himself and Vlad as two despots in a despot, the romance probably isn't mutual, as I found out when I visited Russia.
Donald Trump is the first presidential candidate to openly embrace Vladimir Putin.
If he says great things about me, I'm going to say great things about him.
But does Putin love him back?
You know, Trump loves to talk about how Putin admires him.
False.
False.
Once, when he was coming out of his annual press conference, and he was caught by some journalists in the doorway, and they said, "What do you think of Donald Trump?" So he said, "Well, he's colorful." Now, the word colorful in Russian can be translated as bright, as in a bright color. And then Donald Trump retranslated it as brilliant.
So when Putin calls Trump colorful, he means like how a clown is colorful.
Exactly.
Okay, well, now I feel bad for Trump. Now it's like a mean girl thing. You know, the other girl's like, "Oh, I love your hair. It's so colorful." And you're like, "Oh my God, really?" And then you walk out of the bathroom and they're like, "It looks like a troll doll had sex with a cotton candy machine."
We asked Putin to talk with us, and surprisingly, he passed, despite the fact that I was right outside his window ready to go.
Oh my God.
But Trump has plenty of fans here, like Vladimir Zhirinovsky, the leader of Russia's Liberal Democratic Party. I met Zhirinovsky, seen here pointing angrily at an American woman at the Russian parliament. We were immediately welcomed with a camera crew that wasn't ours.
I'm not used to sitting with an interview subject when they have their own camera on us. That's interesting. Hi.
If some Russian politicians really were pro-Trump, let's find out why.
Сегодня именно Дональд Трамп очень нужен Америке, и самое главное, очень нужен миру.
Okay, but Trump has barely even made peace with his running mate. How will he unite the world?
Он не обострит обстановку в мире так, как это может сделать Хиллари Клинтон. Это видно по внешнему виду. И она опасна. И здесь женщине психологически трудно принимать правильное решение.
What if she's got her finger on that red button and her boobs get in the way or something?
Да, вы понимаете, что она будет иметь право нажать на красную кнопку. Нажмет на красную кнопку. Надо остановить ее, убрать ее вредную руку, эту страшную женщину.
That's when I realized that while Trump aspired to be this, he was a little closer to this. A simple lackey for Putin's rubber stamp parliament, Zhirinovsky was awarded the country's highest civilian decoration, the Order of Merit to the Fatherland. Presumably, it was for his years of work punching through difficult legislation. Or maybe it was for his campaign ad where he whipped a miniature horse. Or when he ordered the military to help with the bird flu.
Отстрелять все птицы.
Or perhaps it was when he called for the rape of a pregnant journalist.
Я произнесу, а ты подвигаешь ее и начинаешь жестко насиловать.
Again, this is a legitimate member of the Russian parliament with an office there and everything.
Do you admire Donald Trump?
Я буду только гордиться, если меня будут сравнивать с Дональдом Трампом. Мы оба говорим открыто, сразу говорим. Нам не нужно думать, советоваться. Мы давно заметили отрицательные тенденции для Америки. Мне кажется, что белая раса в Америке и европейцы, они в зоне риска. Я приезжаю в Нью-Йорк, иду по улице, я не вижу белых. Везде и в офисах стоят негры, черные, афроамериканцы. Белые я должен смотреть на 20-й этаж.
Donald has certainly blown his racist dog whistle this election, but this guy used a dog bullhorn attached to a larger bullhorn attached to a Marshall double-stack amp.
How much human rights is too much human rights?
Очень опасно ставить права нацменьшинств над правами большинства. Давайте объединим свои усилия и защитим христиан и Америки, и Европы, и России.
So cool it on the Muslims.
С исламом ограничить.
Everything that you're saying right now is very familiar to me.
So this year, if you're voting red, just know what it's barely hiding.